Hey everyone, Blank here. I wanted to make this quick Unity tip video because it's quite daunting to get into 2D development when using the Universal Render Pipeline, or URP, which is new to Unity. I'll be using 2019.4.5, which is the latest version at the time of recording this video, and hopefully this can help the beginners into show you this. It's very quick, but it's quite a confusing process. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is install the Unity Hub. This is version 2.3.2. You'll find this on the Unity website. You should have this installed. This is where you can organize and control all your Unity projects in one easy to manage place. Once you're here, it's very simple. What you want to do is click New Project. Once you're here, you're going to want to click the Universal Render Pipeline option and obviously give your project a name. So I'm making this for a game jam I'm submitting in a few days. So I'm going to call this one Danger after the theme. You can select a location obviously, and then you simply click Create. Okay, great. So now we've got our scene, and this might be quite confusing because we want 2D, we don't want 3D. So the first thing I would do is just come up here. We can delete everything in this scene, and most importantly, we can just delete all the assets that it gives us. I'm pretty sure you can do this. This has been safe for me whenever I've been doing anything 2D, but if you want to do something 3D, then obviously, first of all, don't watch this video. Second of all, maybe don't delete everything that's there. Okay, so now for the part that's very important. You'll see if we come into the project settings here, and let me grab the tab and show it to you here. You can see under graphics that I just deleted the render pipeline asset that was here, but it was currently using a 3D one by default. So we need to create a 2D one and replace it with that one. So I like to make just a nice folder in the assets, in the root of the assets, just called URP to put everything in. And we can come in here and we can come in under Create, Rendering, Universal Render Pipeline, and the Pipeline Asset. And I don't know, we can call this 2D Pipeline Asset. Then that will create the asset and the renderer. So this will still be 3D. So now all we need to do is just make a 2D renderer, and then come under this pipeline asset, assign this to the 2D renderer, and then assign this asset to the project settings. Hopefully that made sense, and if it didn't, don't worry, the process is very simple. So we're going to get the one that says renderer up here, delete that one, and we want to come under Create, Rendering, Universal Render Pipeline, 2D renderer. So we want to make our 2D renderer. We can call this one whatever you want. I'm going to call it 2D renderer and spell it questionably. I think that's right. So you'll know this is correct if it's got these different settings. You can see these are the 2D settings, not the 3D settings. Final steps now. We come into the 2D pipeline asset. We're going to assign this the 2D renderer that we just created, and then we want to come into the Edit, Project Settings, and assign this render pipeline asset to Unity's render pipeline asset for the graphics section here. So that is it. 2D URP is now completely set up, but one more step for completeness that I like to do here is that we've still got their default scene that we might as well just create our own one. So we can just have scene, call this whatever you want, we'll open it up. We won't save their scene. And now we've got our own 2D scene that we can set here. We can click on 2D in the editor if you want to have that. We've got our game view, and this is everything set up nicely. One final tip, although you shouldn't need this isn't part of the tutorial, but for 2D, you might want to make this orthographic for 2D if you didn't know that already. But I'm sure you did. This was just setting up URP, and that is everything you need to do. It's quite simple, but it's very confusing if you didn't know what you were doing, so hopefully that's helped. But that is it for the Unity quick tips. Any suggestions down below, leave them, I'll read them all, that'd be great. Thank you, and see you next time. Thanks guys.